So when we went to drop off some signage at the art gallery thing that my stuff is up at, I was laughing because they came out with a newsletter, and oh god, that's bright. And I saw that they had blown up this image, so it says Butt Whistles Volume 3 on the front of it. But it's not my fault. I didn't do it. It wasn't my decision. I thought, you know what, I don't think I will be able to accomplish anything beyond this. I might as well hang it up. Imagine getting the word butt whistles published on the front of a newsletter, sent out to a whole lot of people. I have a severe, self-worth problem, and so I haven't been doing that thing of making an event and then directly inviting people and acquaintances to it, just because, I don't know, as far as the event of the show goes, it's been completely radio silent. Locally. Artist hangout this weekend. I'm excited about it, and I don't know why. I think I have a really romantic idea of what a art journaling meetup would be like. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. No one has specifically committed to going to the thing, and so it's really hard for me to gauge, am I supposed to bring juice boxes and snacks, because that's a traditional thing to do at a reception, so I don't know how many to take, because I don't think anyone's gonna go. And I'm just gonna go, and I'm going to have a good time, whether that's with people or whether that's by myself, and that's just how I'm gonna go into this weekend. And I also have that big craft fair. There is actually gonna be some people there, so I'm excited. I'm so excited, and I hope it's good so that I can go into the Sunday feeling like I earned it, even if it's just alone and out of my house, to do some nice art journaling with a horde of snacks. And if no one comes to eat the snacks, I'm gonna have a horde of snacks. So this weekend I tried out a proper craft fair, and it happened at this place called Lavenderland. I was so used to being in a flea market environment, which is a lot different. I actually kind of felt like I was way out of my league at this craft fair amongst all these people who are professionals with gorgeous displays. Luckily my stuff, most of it's prints. They look great. And I got to borrow this really cool cube thing here. So I didn't have to bring any display stuff, pretty much. Tried out this cute grilled truck outside. It was seaweed on the fries with the teriyaki sauce. It was sweet. It was crispy. Can't stop thinking about those fries. They were so good. And then on Sunday the next day, I sort of rushed over to the Newton Cultural Center where my art is up, because I had my reception scheduled that day, except that I think receptions are kind of boring and there's nothing to do, and so I turned it into an art journal hangout. I had my interactive thing set up there. I noticed there were new birds on it. That made me very happy, because that's literally all I wanted, was just to feel like someone was interacting in some way with the room. I ended up forgetting a bunch of things. I left my phone. John said to contact him if I needed anything, but I left my phone. I downloaded Spotify so that I could play Minecraft music or something. I also had hand-drawn a bunch of watercolor practice pictures in case someone came with the expectation that I was going to teach something. I forgot those. I was really disappointed that I forgot all those things, but it ended up not really mattering because no one showed up. And most of the time, I just feel kind of relieved, because there's a certain element of being a failure that means that you don't have to do anything scary. And so I definitely felt like, I get to just sit in this room and draw by myself, feel proud of myself, and just be at peace for a second with no distracting things going on, which is my comfort zone. I fulfilled my duty as the artist of the month there, and I was okay with that. But part of me is also kind of I feel like I should feel bad. I really loved what I made, and I made a very cool event that would have been really fun. So now I'm having problems with weird ghosting because John's been taking the whole thing apart lately because it wasn't turning on. It's at the point where it's just not feasible even for black and white prints. I'm really tempted to get one of those EcoTank. I had a goal on my Patreon. If I reach a certain amount, I would get a printer so that I can actually make stickers and stuff as mailing extras. And now that I can't even make my usual stickers anymore because the ghosting is going to prevent a lot of that, maybe it's time. Now that I actually have a venue for making these things available in person, it's actually kind of holding me back. Not having a proper printer. I just don't know if I really want to do inkjet. I'm very accustomed to having waterproof printing, but everyone else does it, so maybe it's okay. Because before I wasn't really selling printed media online. And the EcoTanks are so cool because you just buy a bottle of ink instead of buying a tiny computer for $80 every color. So I hope that those work. Let me know if you know. So I did manage to make one of these. I do have the video. It's a Patreon video. I've been doing more instructional stuff on Patreon lately. Kind of. I got this picture printed at like a Staples. So it looks fine. It looks great, actually. This is the map. I usually I try to get these Zen brushes because I really do like them. As far as an inexpensive paintbrush goes, I actually kind of like these. And then I have 3 colors on here. Before, I think I was using these tiny little melamine dishes, but I can't find those right now. It's kind of like the annoying thing of making small batches of things.